Mark Pomerantz, one of the former prosecutors who publicly resigned last year from the Manhattan District Attorney's Donald Trump investigation, is out with a new book. The book officially came out yesterday. And in the book, Pomerantz makes a shocking admission. And that admission is this: that he had personally, under the guidance of Cy Vance, the former Manhattan District Attorney that was replaced by Alvin Bragg, Pomerantz had actually drafted the criminal charges himself against Donald Trump. And Cyrus Vance was ready to file. But the filing never happened, because those criminal charges against Donald Trump, criminal charges for, quote, a scheme to create and use false financial statements to obtain bank financing and other business advantages. So bank fraud. Those charges were never filed because less than 2 weeks after they were drafted, Cy Vance was out of office and Alvin Bragg was the new district attorney in charge of the investigation, and the rest is history. Now, Pomerantz has, of course, told this story in the past. This isn't necessarily new. But what is new is the fact that the charges were drafted. He had said previously that we were ready to file charges, but not until the book did we find out that they had actually written them. They were ready to be filed in court. This is, of course, rather shocking. Pomerantz has made multiple claims that, yes, he firmly believes Donald Trump not only committed a crime, but that they would have been able to secure a conviction with the evidence that they had available. Alvin Bragg, of course, is not happy that this book came out. He actually wanted to stop it from being released. They tried to argue that he's violating, the non-disclosure. He's jeopardizing an ongoing investigation. But I think what's really happening here is Pomerantz, well, one, he's going to make a lot of money off this book. I guarantee I'm going to go out and buy a copy of it this weekend. But what Pomerantz is also doing, whether he intended to or not, is he is lighting a fire under Alvin Bragg. And I'm glad he did it. I don't care if it's a cash grab. It needed to be done. The public needed to know how Alvin Bragg came into that office and was such a damn coward he refused to do what was legally the right thing to do. So I hope this book goes to everybody in this country that wants to read it. I hope people pay attention to it. I hope Pomerantz stays out there in the media reminding people that we could have done this, but Bragg up there in New York is the guy that said no. I hope it puts the public pressure on Alvin Bragg. Because let's not forget, the investigation was not closed down. The investigation is still ongoing. So technically, Bragg could file those criminal charges that were drafted long ago today if he wanted to, today. But he's not going to do it without that public pressure. He saw a lot of backlash last year, and towards the end of the year, as the backlash continued, he kind of ramped up the investigation again. That, of course, happened after the organization was found guilty in the civil trial and after Allen Weisselberg was found guilty. He sees that it can be done. He just needs that motivation, and I believe that is what Pomerantz's book is providing. The public pressure needs to be kept on Alvin Bragg to do the right thing. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.